Today, let us see about the stretch and trim commands of AUTOCAD. Let us start with the stretch command. The command equivalent of the stretch command is letter S. The stretch command allows you to stretch objects closed by selection window or polygon. This is the first thing that you have to pay attention to. Make sure you partially select the object to be stretched by using the selection window or polygon. Otherwise, your object will just be moved to a new location without being stretched. If the object is completely enclosed within the closing window or selected individually, it will not be stretched. It will just be moved to a new location. So first, let us draw a rectangle here. Now, select the stretch command. As you can see down here, the command window prompts you to select the object. So let us enlarge the command window to see the full command. As you can see, the full command prompt says select objects to stretch by closing window or polygon. So let's just do that. As I said before, make sure the object to be stretched is partially selected by the closing window and not fully enclosed within the closing window. So I'll just partially enclose the object like this and then press enter. Now AUTOCAD prompts you to specify the base point. You can specify any point of your object. In this case, I'll specify this point here. And now you are prompted to specify the second point. So drag the cursor in the direction where you want your object to be stretched towards. In this case, I'll drag it to the right like this. As you drag the cursor to the right, you can see that your object is being stretched. So specify the second point. I'll specify the second point here. And as you can see, your rectangle has now been stretched. So let us run this and draw a rectangle again. So I will run this and I'll draw another rectangle here. Then select the stretch command. After that, select the rectangle here and press enter. Now you are prompted to specify the base point, so specify the base point here. And now you are prompted to specify the second point. Previously, we just moved the cursor to the right, but you can also use the point entry methods that we know. For example, type in 10 and then press enter. As you can see, your rectangle has been stretched by 10 units to the right. And that is all about the stretch command. So let us run this. Now let us see about the trim command. The command equivalent of the trim command is TR. The trim command allows you to trim objects to an intersection or cutting edge. The other name of the cutting edge, you can simply say boundary. So the trim command allows you to trim object to an intersection or a boundary. To trim object, select the boundary, then press enter, and then select the object that you want to trim. So we have this drawing here. Now select the trim command. As you can see, you are now prompted to select the object. So select the boundary object that will act as the basis from which all objects get trimmed. So in this case, I'll select this line here, this one. Then press enter, and then you are now prompted to select objects to trim. So I will select these two lines here and this one. As you can see, the two lines have been trimmed. So let us press enter to exit the trim command like that. Now you have to note that objects that intersect a cutting edge or a boundary but don't extend beyond it, they cannot be trimmed. They should be erased instead. Now we have another drawing here. So first, let us select the trim command once again, and then select this vertical line here to act as your boundary, and then press enter. Now you have to select the object to trim. So select the horizontal line, this line here. As you can see, I just selected the line, but it is not trimmed because it only intersects a boundary but does not go beyond it. Therefore, this line cannot be trimmed. If you don't need it, just erase it by the normal erasing methods. So I'll press enter and then I will erase it. Now we have been selecting the boundary or the cutting edge directly from our drawings. Suppose you want to use all objects in the drawing as boundaries. You have to press enter at the first select object prompt. Now consider this drawing we have here. So first let us select the trim command. And now as you can see, you are prompted to select objects. This time don't select any boundary, just press enter so that every object becomes a boundary. So I just pressed the enter key. Now every object is a boundary or acts as a cutting edge. So let us start trimming. So I'll trim line number 1, this line here. And then I'll trim line number 2, the middle line here. Now we are left with line 3. As we know, line 3 cannot be trimmed. But since everything acts as a boundary, that means this vertical line can be trimmed because it intersects line 3 and goes beyond it. So I'll trim the upper part of this vertical line here. And that is the advantage of selecting all objects to be boundaries. Trimming becomes easier. So let us click enter. And now let us select this. Now suppose you want to trim lines that don't intersect each other, like these ones here. So first let us select the trim command and then press enter. Now select the edge option, this option here on the command window. And now you are prompted to enter an implied edge extension mode between these two, the extend and the no extend options. In this case, select the extend option. And now select any side of this line here. So in this case, I'll select the upper side. As you can see, the line has been trimmed up to this point here where they imaginarily intersect. So now press enter. Now let us see about the extend command. The extend command allows you to extend objects to meet the edges of other objects. The command equivalent of the extend command is letter X. To extend objects, first select the boundaries and then press enter and then select the object that you want to extend. So we have a new drawing here. Now select the extend command. So I'll click the down pointing arrow here. And from the drop down list, I'll select the extend command. Once you select the extend command, you are now prompted to select objects. So before you start selecting objects, press enter so that all objects act as boundaries. And now once you press enter, let us select the left end of this horizontal line here. I'll select the left end of the horizontal line. And then I'll select the right end of the same horizontal line. As you can see, the line is extended to meet the two vertical lines from both ends. Now press enter to exit the extend command and then let us select this.